Hello, everybody. Welcome back to America TV. My name is Maya. I'm one of the e-guides at America, and we welcome our audience members joining us online. We truly hope that you are doing well and staying safe amidst this outbreak. Anyway, for those of you who are first-timers here, hi, welcome to America TV for the first time. America is the U.S. Embassy's American Center. Our mission is to provide a space for young generations to temporarily move to a solely digital platform so you can enjoy our program from the comfort of your own home and help flatten the curve of COVID-19. Don't forget to leave your questions in the comment box below, and our panelists will be joining us through Zoom. There are a couple of features that you can use to actively participate in the seminar. You can use the raise hand section to ask your questions, or you can use the chat box section to simply just to say hi to the other participants and also the panelists as well. But don't forget, now, today we are going to have a session Selamat Lebaran from Raef. And as for you, with our social media quiz. You ready? Okay. The question is it true or false the singer was an engineer before he began his career in music? Get it? Okay, I repeat the question one more time. Listen carefully. Is it true or false Raef was a software engineer before he began his career in music? You can participate and stay tuned till the end of this program to find out who got the correct answer. Okay, one more thing before we begin. For our friends here in Zoom, we are going to have a little polls. You might want to fill them out. I'm going to help you read the question, okay? Okay, the first. Okay. Next question. Where are you watching from? Are you watching from Java, East Nusa Tenggara, West Nusa Tenggara, Maluku, or outside of Indonesia? Next question. What is your favorite platform to stream digital? Choices here. Okay, next question. What type of digital programs do you want to see from America? You can also choose more than 3 choices here. Okay. Okay, now, one more thing. I promise this is the last thing I'll mention before we begin. Please don't hesitate to take a selfie and share this experience through your social media and tag us at AT America. Okay, now without further ado, joining us. Halo Ibu Rina.
Halo, apa kabar? Halo, how are you, Maya?
I'm doing great, Ibu Rina. Ibu Rina apa kabar?
Baik, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Oke. Oke. Jadi hari ini akan ngapain nih, Bu, kita kira-kira?
Kita mau ngobrol-ngobrol sama Raef. Raef itu he's more Indonesian than Indonesian.
Wow, okay.
Because he already visited like 143 cities all over Indonesia,
Wow.
and I think
Wow. Okay.
I think I myself is only maybe 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raif,
Me too.
so actually, Raif is more Indonesian, I think, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
that's why we are very happy that we are going to invite Raif in this eighth celebration in this special time, in this COVID time.
Okay. That's interesting. Ibu Rina, silakan. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Oke, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh semuanya. Assalamualaikum, selamat malam. Ada juga uh, selamat pagi untuk Raif ya, yang in America. Good morning and then good evening for you all in Indonesia. Thank you for participating in our program. We are going to have a chat. Raif will sing, and then we are going to have a very great tonight. Yeah, great event tonight. Okay, I think I will call Raif. Raif. Hello, Raif. How are you?
Assalamualaikum, Ibu Rina. How are you?
Assalamualaikum, Raif. Raif, this is the first time that we have a concert in digital virtual concert. Yeah, I'm
Right.
a little bit nervous because usually when we have a concert at America, then we can face to face with our audience and we know how their expression. But now not, so we have to imagine ourselves. But of course, I think all your fans say hi to your fans, right?
Assalamualaikum, everyone. It's so good to virtually see you. I guess just like Ibu Rina said, it's a very different experience, but it's the closest we can get to a in-person meeting.
Yes. Yeah. Right. In this special occasion, yeah, the Ramadan with this COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah. I remember what Sharif Bana, the CEO of Awakening, says. Yeah. Isolation makes us connected. Yeah. Sometimes connected make us isolation. Sometimes when we have a connection, but we are so busy, we don't have really a good connection. Yeah, we actually have. So I think, what do you think about this? How do you feel with your Ramadan, with this lockdown things? Yeah.
You know, it's been really interesting. It's been this thing came so fast. We didn't see it coming. I mean, we heard of what was happening, but then everything just went on lockdown like that. Especially here in the United States, we've been hit very hard, and life has changed very quickly for all of us. Restaurants have closed down, malls have closed down, and of course, for me, I travel a lot to share my music, mostly in the United States and in the UK. And so overnight, almost overnight, all of my concerts were completely canceled. And like we're doing right now, everything was switched to virtual. So I've done dozens of virtual performances, and I'm still getting used to it because it's like you said earlier, it's very different dynamic speaking to people through a screen. It's very weird, especially as a performer, because when you're performing live, there's a certain energy that you get from the crowd when you see people's faces. There's an energy, like an unspoken energy that you feel, and it feeds. It goes both ways. And with this virtual format, that energy is like it's gone. So we have to, like you said, we have to imagine it. But like you said, it's we're connecting in ways that we haven't connected before. So alhamdulillah, for the good and the bad.
How is your Ramadan difference? Yeah, is this Ramadan, of course, is different. What do you think of this Ramadan? We cannot go to malls, yeah, and we cannot have a iftar together.
Yeah, Ramadan, for me at least, has been a time for family and friends and getting together and going to the masjid and seeing people. Even here in the United States, that's the masjid is where the party's at, right? You go and you pray together, you break your fast together. So we knew going into Ramadan that Ramadan was going to be completely different. And so initially I actually was a little worried because I felt, oh my God, how am I going to enjoy Ramadan like I usually do? But I actually I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the alone time. I felt like it was slower, it was calmer. I had more of a chance to just spend time with my immediate family. I didn't feel like I was rushed, but of course I do miss my friends and the community that I see at the masjid. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be one to remember.
So you are still productive, of course, in Ramadan, right?
I try. Definitely try. Definitely try, but you know.
And then how about your last Sunday? How is it? What are you doing in your Eid in lockdown period?
So Eid was also very different because like you know, Eid prayer is like the biggest event for the Muslim community here in the United States, where you have people that you haven't seen all year. So we look forward to seeing everyone on Eid day. But I spent Eid with my immediate family and my parents, and my sister came from out of town. She lives in Michigan, so she drove down to Maryland, and we had just a Eid gathering. And many of the mosques in our area, I don't know if they do this in Indonesia, but many of the mosques in our area had drive-through candy for the kids, because usually after Eid, everyone gives candy to the kids. So now a lot of the mosques in our area, people are driving by, they open the window, people put the candy, and you keep moving on. It's like fast food, McDonald's drive-through, but for Eid kids.
Yeah, now McDonald's also doing the online only.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, I heard about that you are doing great things, yeah, in the East Pandemic area, especially working together with the Indonesians, some of the Indonesian group from
Absolutely.
Yogyakarta. Yeah,
That's right.
Sintesa. So yeah, I think. What do you think? Why are you making this? Yeah, what motivate you making this working together with Sintesa?
So here's the thing: everyone's at home. This is one of the few times in history where you have everyone having a shared experience at the same time. It's scary, it's weird, but it's also fascinating because everyone is forced to stay home, more or less, right? Most people. And so for creatives, for musicians, for artists in general, this is a time to sort of think how we can use this time to our best ability. And of course, I've been friends with the guys from Sintesa for many years. In fact, I think it was before I even visited Indonesia. From the very first time, I heard their music or their performances online. And when I visited Yogyakarta for the first time, I was like, I have to meet you guys. And I've been to Jogja so many times ever since, and I love their voices, and I'm a big fan of acapella. And their specific style of acapella is vocal play acapella. It's not like old-fashioned acapella. It's like new age acapella. And I've worked with them in the past, and so I sent a message to them. We have a WhatsApp group that we're in together. I said, hey guys, yo, let's get together.
No, you know, yeah.
I know you're from the.
I'm going to tell in bahasa first ya. Jadi ada Raef membuat satu kolaborasi dengan sebuah grup yang namanya Sintesa dari Jogja, acapella, dan di dalam lagu ini tidak ada satupun alat musik, ya, alat musik yang dipakai. Jadi ini benar-benar suara human atau suara manusia. Ini suatu experience yang luar biasa dari Raef maupun Sintesa yang ini. Okay, so Raef, you want to tell about your collaboration first, or are we going to see the video clip?
Well, I want to talk about it first because it's such a cool. It was a cool experience for me because I've collaborated with them in the past, and I actually visited their home and we recorded some material for my last album in their home in Jogja. But because everyone was on lockdown, so each of the band members, they're in their own homes. So we had to figure out a way where we would record a tracer and we would each do our parts for my song. Ramadan is here, an a cappella version of it, and it came out pretty nice. I'm so happy with how it came out, and we released it on the first. Actually, we released it 5 days before Ramadan started, I think, and people have been enjoying it. I think it has close to 150,000 views on YouTube and Spotify. I mean, you combine, there's hundreds of thousands of views, and
Wow.
yeah.
So everybody is curious now, Raif. Penasaran ya semuanya, pengen lihat video klipnya. dibuat. Jadi tadi sekali lagi tidak ada satupun alat musik di dalam kolaborasi ini dan dilakukan video klipnya pakai virtual aja. Okay, Raif, I think everybody wants to see the video clip and then we can come back with this discussion. Okay?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
With hope in our eyes, we search through the skies, waiting for our old friend. With loved ones nearby and our spirits high, a blessed time we'll spend. In both love and in fear, to Allah we draw near, hands raised to the sky. Oh Allah, please forgive us and guide us to paradise. Ramadan is here, Allah's mercy is near. Time to give, time to share, time to show we care, 'cause Ramadan is here. All day and all night, noble words will recite, healing our hearts with Quran, revealed on the night of power, a guide for this world till the end. Like past nations have done, we'll fast for the one Creator, from Him shines all light. Oh Allah, please forgive us and guide us to paradise. Ramadan is here, Allah's mercy is near. Time to give, time to share, time to show we care, 'cause Ramadan is here. With friends and family, we'll break bread and be thankful for all we have, spending our nights in prayer, a chance for a brand new path. A month to let go of grudges we hold, time to make it right. Oh Allah, please unite us and guide us to paradise. Oh, and guide us to paradise. Ramadan is here, Allah's mercy is near. Time to give, time to share, time to show we care, 'cause Ramadan is here. Ramadan is here, Allah's mercy is near. Time to give, time to share, time to show we care, 'cause Ramadan is here. Whoa, Ramadan is here.
Dan juga Sintesa.
See,
Mari kita
this is
upload.
this is the energy, the lost energy that I was talking about, Ibu Dina.
This is very awesome, right? Really awesome. Yes, to have a very such nice collaboration. And
Thank you.
the most important thing is that it's not easy, of course. Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's not easy because you didn't meet them, and then you have to balance in everything. Yeah. So I want to meet also the Sintesa, Raef. Ayo tadi teman-teman udah lihat Sintesa dari
Assalamualaikum.
kolaborasi dengan ini keren sekali. Nih mas-mas dari Jogja yang hebat-hebat sekali, yang keren-keren. Ini ada Mas Rois mana Mas?
Saya
Mas Buffet mana nih?
Saya Buffet.
Iya, Buffet, halo. Nih, rambutnya
Assalamualaikum,
gondrong karena
guys.
nggak potong rambut.
How's it
kalau nggak.
going?
Because of the COVID situation.
Iya, iya. Oke, maybe kita bicara, we talk with Mas siapa dulu? Fikri.
Oke.
Ya, Mas Fikri. What are how do you feel working collaboration with Raef again for the second time?
So much exciting.
third
Exciting.
time.
Yes.
Bisa bahasa Indonesia nanti kita terjemahkan.
Third time.
Tiga time.
Third time.
Oh, third time ya, third time. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, maaf. Oke.
Yes.
How do you feel? Yang lainnya bagaimana perasaannya kolaborasi dengan Raef?
Of course, very very excited. Seneng banget pokoknya.
Seru ya, seru banget ya.
Seru banget.
Terus dari ini apa tuh kendalanya kira-kira dari kolaborasi ini?
Kalau kendalanya yang paling pertama adalah menerjemahkan ke acapella ya teman-teman. Bu Rina, Raef. We translate the music from Raef to acapella. So much difficult because the original music is country style. Then we should make it acapella.
Ya,
Then we make it different from the original is so much difficult. But because the excitement, we should do this.
ya, ya.
Because this is
I
rare.
see your passion ya.
Yes.
Yeah, any problem with the language or?
Actually, we do in the group WhatsApp. Then I talk to Raef. We told each other is I know. I don't know my grammar is.
Pokoknya, pokoknya
Yeah.
bahasanya bisa aja.
Yes.
Yang penting sama-sama mengerti ya.
I know. We know.
Because we worked on a few songs before this one. We worked on "You Are the One" and Muhammad
Muhammad
Noor, a
Noor.
song from my latest album. We had already a dynamic and an energy and an understanding on how to work with one another. The biggest problem for us was time. We needed to do it quickly because we wanted to release it before Ramadan. And also, like Fikri said, it was a country folk style song.
Yeah.
And so Fikri was like, "Whoa, how do I because deconstructing the song from the original music format and then putting it into acapella is a very difficult process that I can't do, right? I'm only advising Fikri and telling him here's what I think, right? And Fikri takes it apart, and then the guys come in and do their part, and I'm always happy with the work that I do with Sintesa.
Yeah, yeah. And this is there is no music.
No music.
Music.
No musical
Yeah,
instrument.
Zero.
Our
Only,
voice
no music at all.
at all.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So how can you explain us how can the human music can make a very nice music also?
Actually, our voice is we can do music with it. So we can do music with it, and it names acapella. We can do acapella with one person, but with a team, we can do the job. We can separate the what is calling.
Indonesia aja, Mas.
Oh ya, bahasa Indonesia aja, Bu. Jadi intinya kita membagi suaranya itu mewakili alat musiknya. Jadi misalnya ada lead vokal, ada backing vokal. Backing vokal itu kita gunakan untuk mengganti suara gitar, mengganti suara piano yang biasanya menjadi musik harmonisnya. Kemudian kita membuat suara seperti bass vokal yang dem itu. Kemudian untuk drumnya kita ganti dengan beatbox karena beatbox itu kan sedang naik daun akhir-akhir ini. Jadi kita gunakan di acapella.
Hebat sekali. Jadi siapa yang menjadi drum, siapa yang menjadi bass itu kalian atur sendiri.
Iya,
Iya.
kita sudah ada jobnya sendiri-sendiri itu, Bu. Jadi
Iya, sudah ada partnya
udah
masing-masing.
spesifik pembagiannya.
Ya, ya. Tapi bisa jadi harmoni begitu. Kira-kira apa kuncinya gitu loh? Kalau
Nah,
kita
itu
misalnya teman-teman dari yang lainnya, musisi lain, kita pengen deh buat seperti itu. Kira-kira apa kuncinya?
Nah, itu kuncinya harus punya mixing engineer yang handal, itu Mas Fikri itu.
Ya, jempol dong Mas Fikri.
Iya.
Iya, Bu.
Gimana, Mas
Tapi
Fikri?
sebenarnya untuk bisa untuk bisa jadi kedengarannya enak itu kita perlu juga latihan bareng. Jadi sebelum direkam kita emang harus punya chemistry satu sama lain. Kita harus bisa mengharmonisasi suaranya masing-masing. Latihan membunyikan nada dengan tepat. Gitu. Jadi ya balik lagi bisa latihan bareng sih, Bu. Kita berprosesnya lama dari SMP tahun 2003. Jadi
betul.
berapa tahun ya? 17 tahun atau
17.
18 tahun kita bersama itu ya kita gitu-gitu aja latihan terus.
Jadi, so how long has been Sintesa been set up? Sudah berapa lama dibuat?
2003 tahun 2003 itu kita masuk
17
years.
17 years.
We are 17.
Wow.
Wow,
Really?
15 years, ya.
Iya.
So
Dang.
why are you choosing the acapella? Why not you become another band? Why
Yes.
acapella?
Because at that time we don't have any instrument music.
Iya.
We have any
But don't you have? But you still choose in acapella.
Yes, we don't have and we can play instrument. So we decide to we can do this.
You guys are like, I have a built-in instrument right here. I
Iya.
don't have to buy anything.
That's
I can just use it.
precise.
That's awesome.
Raef, you think it's very, very difficult, right?
My background as well. Even before I started playing guitar, I was also in an a cappella group.
Yeah, that's why.
In the University of Maryland. So I have a very deep love and appreciation for a cappella because it's just a beautiful art form when you're layering things and you can move as a group into any space and you sound like a full band. It's really a beautiful thing. I have a great appreciation for a cappella music, and I think I always will. And I'm so happy to work with Sintesa, and I hope inshallah we can work together again.
Yes,
We
hopefully.
hope to.
From Sintesa, after your collaboration with Raef, what is the value added of this? Yeah, are you become more famous?
Royce?
Of course, we
Of course.
got it. We got the pansos, right? But the most because it's one of our dream. When before we collaboration with Raef, we send our
Demo
demo
CD.
album
Yeah.
in our Kening
Kening.
records. But the address is wrong, and the demo come back to Indonesia, and here the Allah answers collaboration with Raef. Oh, so merinding.
Wow, alhamdulillah, barakallah. Yeah, and also what else besides the famous? What lesson you learned from the collaboration?
Actually, the standard. I usually mixing the song is about 2 times, 3 times of revision, but with our Kening standard, I do 15 revision, 20, and
How many?
itu 20,
Nyolong-nyolong sambat ini.
15, 20.
Berapa
Yeah,
kali?
we have very high
15
standards at
sampai
Awaken.
20 kali
Yeah.
revisi, Bu.
20 times.
Yes, yes. But I am learn the standard because this is international project, so I can do the average for the product final, but I should do the best for the project. This is
Oh.
I so much learned, and thank you so much to Raef for giving me a chance. For
Yeah,
giving us a chance.
yeah, alhamdulillah.
Pleasure is mine.
Yeah.
The pleasure is mine. It really was my pleasure.
Awakening is alhamdulillah is one of the number one music label halal entertainment in
Yeah.
in the world, yeah, right? So they have their standard, so it's very quite difficult with
Yeah.
them, but once you get it, I think you already passed the test.
Yes.
Iya.
Now we come to the video clip.
Yeah.
How but before we are talking about video clip, kalau ada yang bertanya, if you have any question, please put it in your chat box for Sintesa or for Raef for this collaboration. Please do so. We can discuss about, we can answer of your question. Okay, again, now, after we discuss about the music, now we discuss about the music video in a lockdown period like this. How do you that, Raif and Sintesa? Maybe Raif first.
So yeah, filming it was also a challenge, as it always is, because the lighting is different, the
Yeah.
camera equipment is different, the timing. We have very short time to do it, and from what I understand, and Fikri, you can correct me if you're wrong. I think your town or wherever you guys were recording, you guys were on lockdown.
Yes.
No one in and out of the city. So I want to hear more about that because that's a story to tell. How did you guys get through the lockdown?
Siapa yang mau
Yes.
cerita?
Oh.
Fikri atau Rais? Bagaimana music videonya?
Actually, the music video we shot in one same room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except one. Except
Except
person.
for Kayis, the other one in Semarang, he shot at his own home. But the other were shot at Rois location right now. Ya, ya di tempatnya Mas Rois, di kantornya Mas Rois itu kebetulan masih belum lockdown banget, jadi kita masih bisa syuting di situ. Ya kita curi-curi itu sebenarnya.
Salam.
Ya sebenarnya kan soalnya
Not more than 5 people, it's okay.
yeah, not more than 5 people because
Yeah. So,
we only 4 or 4 I think.
Oh, 6 coy.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
6.
so,
Oh, 6.
you send the video to Raif. How do
Yeah.
Raif, how do you compile the video?
So I recorded it at my home, and I had my daughter and my wife sort of adjust the lighting and the camera equipment and everything, and then I uploaded it. The blessings of the internet, and I send it. I think I sent it to Boof. I'm not sure who I sent it to.
Yeah, me.
And then he put it all together, and we got it done just in time. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, let's do now question and answers. I will. This is from February Lestari. Any collaboration between Raif and Sintesa in the future after You Are the One? Yeah, I think Raif.
I certainly hope so. If they're up for it, and if we can find the right song, because finding the right song is also a difficult process, because
Yeah.
not every song works well a cappella. Sometimes it doesn't sound as good. So we have to do a little bit of experimenting, but because we worked together in the past, I think we will, inshallah. I'd love to.
Okay, I think that's answered. Sintesa pernah ikut Awakening Talent Contest masuk 32 besar. I think I don't know about this, but it's very anyway. You after that you achieve your you have the achievement with the collaboration with Raif,
Yeah.
although you
Yeah.
fail in the talent contest, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we know each
after
other.
just Raif, this is from Raif Indonesia Fans Club. Is after 2 years you have never been to Indonesia. What do you miss most?
To be honest, I miss the people. That's really what I miss. And a lot of times, even when I travel here in the United States, there's many Indonesian communities in the United States. There's an Indonesian community here in the Washington D.C. area. There's a big Indonesian community in New York and in Colorado. And whenever I come across these communities, I remember my time in Indonesia. I have very fond memories. I've developed a lot of friendships in Indonesia, and so that's what I miss the most. And I pray that one day I can travel halfway across the world to visit my home away from home once again, inshallah.
Oke, apakah Sintesa ada niatan untuk kolaborasi dengan artis Awakening lainnya?
Nama
We
itu
don't
ada
know.
nggak?
We don't know.
Itu
Oh ya,
bukan terserah Sintesa itu ya.
Bukan terserah Sintesa.
ya. Oke, itu nanti mesti ditanyakan ke Awakening. Is it
Yeah.
possible that Raef and Sintesa record another video from this song after COVID-19?
From
what
the
do you-
same song?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think we'll do another song.
Another song.
Another song,
Yeah,
yeah.
another song.
Inshallah.
Yeah, we will try another song in this another that is for Ramadan. Maybe another same and other song. Are you going to make again?
I hope so.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
We hope
Inshallah.
so.
So and then this is what is the another question? Collaborasi in the in Japanese language maybe.
Oh man.
Yo.
Yo.
You guys know me and language. I'm not very good with languages. It took me forever to just say a few lines in my song. I'm really bad. I can't even speak English properly. So forget any other language. English for me is just languages for me is a big problem. But I will try.
Raef has a very difficult of some Indonesian like Raef cannot do the menunggu.
I'm not even gonna try.
So we sometimes tease him. Come on, Raef, menunggu, and then he cannot do that. Yeah.
I'm like manga. I can't.
Monggo.
Okay, another question. Raef, do you have any plan to have a concert in Indonesia?
Well, inshallah, once this travel restrictions and COVID-19 passes through, I want to seriously look at coming back to Indonesia, not just for a concert, but to continue my journey of a backpacker TV show series. Inshallah, that's the plan. We'll talk more about that later in the show. That's another special relationship that I have with Indonesia, because a lot of the Awakening artists do travel to Indonesia to perform. But I have a very special, unique relationship with Indonesia because of my my TV show that I think we'll talk about later, right, Ibu Rina?
Yeah, that's why I told in the beginning, Raef is more Indonesian than Indonesia. Because you know better the Indonesia 146 city you already been traveled. We will discuss later on. Any more question about the question for Sintesa and Raef from Aisha? Aisha, please give a suggestion for young people who wants to be a musician. And what is your suggestion? And 5 things how to be a musician. Please answer it, Raef and Sintesa from Aisha.
So I would say if you can play an instrument and you enjoy playing an instrument, just do that. A lot of times when people think about, okay, I want to become a professional musician, a lot of times what social media has done to us is it forced us to say, okay, I have to get this many likes or this many views. And that becomes the obsession. As opposed to if you enjoy playing an instrument, just play it. Just play it and share whatever you have with the world. There was one of my fans in Indonesia, Aniva Sasha. She was from Malang, I believe, and she just did that. She just plays her guitar, and she doesn't care for the views, doesn't care for the likes, doesn't care for the shares, and it's just a beautiful thing. And that's the best advice that I try to live by myself. Just do your music, create your art because you love to do it. If you don't love to do it, then maybe try to find something else that you love to do.
Yes. Love what you do what you love. If you love,
There you go.
Yes. Ada lagi dari Mas Fikri atau Mas Buffet, kira-kira apa nasihatnya supaya kita bisa menjadi seorang musician yang baik?
Just make a dream. You love it and you will rise so high.
Yeah. The most important you have to love the music.
Love and dream about it.
Yes.
Sejujurnya Sintesa ini cuma cuma karena impian, Bu. Dulu Sintesa tuh bukannya siapa-siapa, kalau ikut kompetisi kita paling nggak bisa nyanyi, Bu. Cuma karena impian kita ketinggian ya. Alhamdulillah Allah ngasih jalan.
Tidak ada impian yang there is no high dreams ya.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sky is limit, so
Yeah.
you can dream whatever you want.
Yes.
Ya, Allah is the greatest ya.
Yes.
Pasti bisa dong. Atau Mas Rois ada tambahan?
I remember one thing when we do in 10 years later, yeah, we do in a group do the dream board. We write our what we want to achieve, and we take our dream in the dream board. And I remember one dream, Buffet's dream, in his wallet he write want to be international
Singer.
artist.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. At least this is what it feels like to be an international artist.
And we still on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe also I learned it from myself. I don't know any I don't know how to play the music. I don't know. When I was a kid, I want to play piano, but my father says, "Don't play piano. No money in there." So but now I'm become the awakening representative and taking care of Raif, Mahir Zain, and others. So um, don't uh, uh, don't be afraid, Aisha. Please, if you have a passion in music, do it. Do it. Just do it. Just like Nike said. Okay. Last questions before we finish this segment. Raif, do you? Oh, did you guys record the acapella in one go, or you have to take it over and over again?
Oh,
Over and over and over and over
over.
again.
Of course.
I think this already been mentioned here that you already mixing is 20 times.
Yes.
Right?
Revision, yeah.
Okay. The last question. Raif, do you consider your music a religious song?
That's an interesting question. Religious songs is an interesting framing. I have faith. My faith, Islam, is very important to me, and I try to live it. You know, my daily life is affected by the teachings of Islam, and I love it. And I love the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And so that affects all aspects of my life, including music. And so when I create music, I want music that reflects the values of Islam, to care for others, to uplift society, to move people in a direction that makes them better. And so in that sense, yes, my music is quote unquote religious, but I'm not sure what you think what religious music is, but I hope I answered your question.
Okay. Thank you, Sintesa and Raif. It's a very great collaboration between you two, and of course, I think people will love it with your song, and then hopefully you can have a collaboration with Raif or other international singer. So okay, we have to close this segment, and then Raif will sing live from America, from Maryland. Now, Sintesa again, Fikri, Rois, and thank you very much. See you and stay healthy, stay creative, and stay productive. Okay?
Thank you, Purina.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Talking, guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's hear Raif is going to have a live performance. The song is You Are the One.
So this song is a very special song for me because it's the song that I used to propose to my now wife. But it also has a very special place for me in Indonesia because this is the song that brought me to Indonesia. Until now, this is the most famous one of my songs in Indonesia, and it's played on the radio stations there, and there's a lot of people who do covers of this song, and in fact some people have proposed to their now spouses in Indonesia a lot of times using this song. So this is You Are the One. thought of this before over a million times. Who would ever thought that it would be our type? I just know it. You are the one. It ain't a selfish love when I'm with you. Remind me of a love so I know it's true. I'll just say it. You are the one. Won't you be my BFF and ever? Won't you be my partner after this world? We'll see it, will we believe it together? Dreams are meant to be, 'cause you're the one for me. Da, 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 da. Da 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 da. I never thought that I would ever feel this way. I ask Allah to bless you every single day. I'll just say it. You are the one. And when times are tough, we've got the world to see. Standing right beside you where I wanna be. I just know it. Why? You are the one. Won't you be my BFF and ever? Won't you be my partner after this world? We'll see it, will we believe it together? Dreams are meant to be, 'cause you're the one for me. Won't you, won't you? Ku ingin selamanya bersamamu. Ku ingin bahagia denganmu. Karena ku mau hanya dirimu cintaku. Kaulah mimpiku, 'cause you're the one for me. Thank you so much.
Clap your hand. Okay. Raef, you come to Indonesia 2014, and then you bring this
Yes.
song. So and then you are famous at that time with "You Are the One." Yeah, is that right? Or
Yeah, that was the song that that really brought me to Indonesia.
so how do you? Can you tell us the story when you 2000?
So when I first came to Indonesia, so the song reached
Hello?
Indonesia before me
That-
because the
Any,
song was obviously through the
sorry.
internet, and
Raef,
a lot of
can
people.
you hear me?
I
Raef?
can, Ibrina. I can.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, I can hear.
Sorry, the internet connection is really quite unstable. Raef, now?
Yes,
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yes.
So when I visited Indonesia for the first
Raef,
time,
I think.
So when I visited Indonesia for the first time, the song reached there before I did, and I think my first performance was in Palembang, if I remember correctly, and I was opening up for Meher there in Ramadan of 2014. It was my very first time in Indonesia, and it was in the middle of Ramadan. And I remember singing Tala al-Badru Alayna and then a few of my other songs. But then when I sang You Are the One, it was the very first time for me to see people that I've never met in another country sing the song with me in return. So that was a really cool experience. And then the next time I visited Indonesia, of course, Ibu Rina invited me to Jakarta at the time. And I believe I performed at America for the second time live. You Are the One, and then I tried to sing it in Bahasa Indonesian. I'm not sure if I sound naturally Indonesian or not. It took a lot of work for me to get to that point, but I think we lost Ibu Rina. I think we lost Ibu
okay,
Rina.
Raef,
Hello?
I think we lost Ibu Rina. Oh,
Yes,
Ibu Rina, you there? Halo, Ibu Rina.
Yeah. Can you maybe can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you, but you don't have any videos on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Koneksi di sini kali.
Oke, Ibu Rina nggak apa-apa, matiin aja videonya, pakai audio aja supaya
It's
koneksinya
okay.
jalan.
I think
Yeah, it's okay.
I can see myself the video. I don't know. Maybe my internet connection is not very good at this moment.
Ibu Rina, I can hear you very clearly.
So
we
I
can
think Raef,
communicate.
Ibu Rina? Halo? Boleh ngomong aja, Ibu Rina?
see me now? Yes, I think Raef, you can tell us about 2014 when you first come to Jakarta, at Palembang and Bandung.
Right, and so after I visited
Hello?
Jakarta and then
Hello.
Palembang, I visited Bandung also for the first time, and I got to see my first. It was my first experience in the diversity of Indonesia, and I didn't realize how big Indonesia was until I think my third visit there, when we started filming Journey of a Backpacker, and this is where Ibu Rina introduced me to the world of TV hosting, which I never did before my hosting of the Journey of a Backpacker. And actually, I would like to share.
Shelly. Tambahin ini dong. Internet kami nggak ini nih. Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Bu.
Yes.
Yes, I think that is the first album Raef has. I think we would like to come to the last album that Raef has. Maybe we can hear also the song of Raef singing Sultan Salawat. Raef?
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah, that's cool. Absolutely. And I think Southern Salawat has a special connection to Indonesia because people in Indonesia know this song as Salawat Badr.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and so this song is a country version of Salawat Badr. And this is Southern Salawat. Bismillah. A world so lost, a world in pain, a world in need as mercy came. A calm in peace, a love like rain. Our hearts will sing and praise His name. Salatullah, salamullah, ala Taha, Rasul.
صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. A living guide, his light will bring the best in us to everything. Oh Allah, send your peace and blessings, your love and praise, his name will sing. Salatullah, salamullah, ala Taha Rasulillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala Yasin Habibillah. Salatullah, salamullah, ala Yasin Habibillah. إلهي سلم الأمة من اللافات والنقمة ومن هم ومن غمة فجب دعاءنا يا الله. إلهي نجنا واكشف جميع عبية واصرف مكائد العدا والطب استجب دعاءنا يا الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على طه رسول الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. صلاة الله سلام الله على ياسين حبيب الله. على ياسين حبيب الله. الصلاة والسلام الصلاة والسلام.
Yeah, Raef, very nice. Salawat to our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Thank
Very,
you.
yeah, you cannot hear the applause. Actually, I think all people are applauding now, Raef.
I can see it in the chat box.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Raef. Now, that is in your new album, right?
That's correct.
Your new album called Mercy, right?
Mercy.
Why?
Yes.
Why Mercy?
You know, the first album was called The Path because each one of us are on our own unique path. But what I found was when I started working on my second album, I found that every single one of my songs, every single one of them had a connection to mercy. Because Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent as a mercy to mankind. That our Lord is a Lord abundant with mercy. He is the most merciful. And a lot of the songs that I have on my album all connect directly to mercy. And so that is why it just naturally came. You know, we should just call the album Mercy.
Okay. So not all the songs about the Islam. You have also the song for like universal values, right?
Absolutely.
What are the songs?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So a lot of the songs talk about not only universal values, but experiences that I'm going through at the moment. And so I have a song on there called Dear America. It's a letter that I wrote to America. I have a song on there called All That Matters, which talks about the sicknesses of social media and how it's made us narcissistic and care about ourselves only. All About Me. That's the name of the song. Because when we take a selfie, we're like, oh, it's all about me, 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 me. Follow me, share my music, subscribe to me, 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 me. And this is actually destroying our social life, and it's affecting us mentally, spiritually, and many times even physically. So I have a lot of these socially conscious songs on my album as well, but all of them are directly connected to mercy, being merciful with one another and being merciful with ourselves.
That's very nice, Raef. So now we talk about your journey of a backpackers. So about you and related to Indonesia. I think the most connected things that you related because of the program of journey of backpackers. So you already travel 143 cities. Now, if you have to choose, now 1 to 3 cities that you are going to go, what are the cities?
That's a tough one because every city has its unique story and its unique place. Like, for example, Jakarta is a very busy city, and there's so many amazing things and people to see. But for me, I like calmer, quieter places. So Jakarta is a place where I feel very stressed. Even though there's a lot to do, I feel very stressed. Bandung, on the other hand, is so relaxing and so beautiful, and it's a very different vibe. I feel like it's a very artistic place. Jogja, there's a lot of university students. I feel like there's a lot of smart people there. And what other places? Oh, there's a beautiful city of Padang. I love the architecture there, and the food there is really good. And I mean, there's just Palembang. Oh man, martabak khar in Palembang is just up there. I wish to have some of it right now. I mean, that every city has its own flavor. Even in, I've been to Maluku as well, and it's just it's the diversity of cultures there makes it such a unique place and a unique experience for me to have.
So you cannot decide 1, 2, 3.
I can't. I'm sorry. You're gonna force me. I can't.
You cannot.
But if I were to live in a city in Indonesia, I would love to live in Bandung.
Bandung?
Yeah, Bandung Cintaku, Bandung Rumahku.
From Bandung, come on. Raef loves Bandung. Wants to live in Bandung. And then next question, how about Cirebon? You filming in Cirebon also, right?
That's correct.
So what do you think of Cirebon?
Cirebon's nice, and Cirebon has a lot of history, a lot of old artifacts that we visited. One city that I'll never ever forget, and this is actually in one of the episodes of Journey of a Backpacker, because I think this represents what Indonesia is to me. A beautiful representation of diversity, a beautiful representation of living in harmony, and how a culture there is in sync with that, and that is the city of Kudus.
Tell me about the Kudus. Why you think that is represent Indonesia?
So Islam came to the story of how Islam came to Indonesia is so unique to me, because I didn't know much about it. But Islam, when it reached Indonesia, it didn't come as a conquering religion. It came to enrich the culture of the people there. And the story of Islam reaching Kudus is a perfect example of that. When we visited Kudus, we saw many Hindu temples, and Hindu temples have a certain kind of architecture that they're like red bricks, and they're shaped like this, and there's like a gap in between. And so when we visited Kudus, we went to the Grand Mosque of Kudus, and to my surprise, the mosque didn't look like a mosque. The mosque looked like a Hindu temple. And so I asked the local people and the camera crew. I was like, "You guys sure this is the mosque?" I'm like, "Yes, it is the mosque." And so I started to ask the imam of the masjid and people inside, "What's the story? Why does the masjid look like a Hindu temple?" And so the story is, when Islam first came to Kudus, the teachers that started to teach people about Islam in Kudus, they told their students to always respect the religion and the way of life of the people in your community. And at that time, the majority of the people in Kudus were Hindus, and so that was their life. And so when these teachers came to Kudus, they did not teach people to hate other religions or hate other people for their different culture. And so out of respect for the people of Kudus, who were majority Hindu, they said, when we build our mosque, we want to build it with the same architecture style as the Hindus of Kudus. And that's why, till this day, people in Kudus mostly do not eat beef out of respect for those who do not eat beef. So I mean, it became just part of the culture. Even though now most of Kudus is majority Muslim, when we were there, we had a difficult time finding beef meals because of that culture that was passed on. And you find this all over Indonesia, and it's such a beautiful thing for me as an American to see.
Yeah, that's amazing story. That's why actually I'm jealous with Raef. Yeah, Raef has many amazing story all over Indonesia, which I never heard about that. So when Raef told me about Kudus, about Maluku, yeah, and so I was like, what is it in my country? So I'm so jealous with Raef. Yeah. Any other places that you still remember?
So many. Maluku had the World Peace Gong, and what I witnessed there was a beautiful dance and musical performance from a Muslim band and a Christian band. And what they were doing, it was a beautiful performance, and I think maybe you'll find it on YouTube somewhere. But the Muslim musicians were playing traditional songs from Muslim tradition, and the dancers as well, and the Christian band were playing Christian songs from their faith tradition, and they were collaborating and syncing in such a cool way. So even the dances themselves were in collaboration, and they were dancing in front of the World Peace Gong in Maluku. What was the name of the city? I totally forgot. I feel embarrassed now. It was the capital of
Maluku, capital of Maluku.
Yeah.
Capital of Maluku. Ambon.
Yes, Ambon. Yes, it was downtown Ambon.
It was from Maluku.
Yes. I remember that very much. Hafiz took me around.
Yeah. It's very. So in Journey of Backpackers, you see the beautiful mosque, the historic mosque, and then you see also the tradition. I remember you have the tradition of torch in the Padang. Can you tell us the story?
Yes. So when I visited Padang, it was right before Ramadan, and in Padang they had a tradition where they welcome Ramadan. And what we again, this is so new to me as as an American. Yes, I am Muslim, but this culture and this tradition, it was so new to me. So we entered this mosque, and inside this mosque, everyone was reciting verses from the Quran, and they were singing together, and it was just a nice night. But then they turned out all the lights, and I was like, "What's going on, guys?" And everyone said, "Get outside, get outside." So we get outside, and I smell like a burning smell. I'm like, "What is happening, everyone?" And then I see this old man, handing out bamboo sticks, and he takes out a bamboo stick and he lights it on fire, and he gives it to one person, and he does it again and again and again and again. Before you know it, there's hundreds of people with these bamboo sticks that are lighted, these torches, and everyone is singing and chanting, and we're walking down the streets. All the lights are off, and we're walking down the streets. It's almost like a parade of lights in the middle of the night. Everyone is celebrating and welcoming Ramadan as we move from one end of the town to the other. And it was one of the most exhilarating experiences of my life, because it just looked so beautiful, and everyone was in sync, and everyone had smiles on their faces. And man, Burina, that was just a cool experience.
It's called Pawai Obor. Usually before Ramadan, we have a Pawai Obor in West Sumatra. Now comes to the food. What are in your mind, Indonesian food?
I tried everything. I'm a big fan of trying everything, and then deciding whether I like it or not. So the things that really stand out to me, including durian, by the way, a lot of people say that people from the West, like myself, don't like durian, but I was introduced to some very delicious durian. Actually, I have a picture that I'd like to share. I wonder if I can share this this picture of me. Where is it? Oh, here it is, right here. Let me share this right now. You guys see that picture? This is me selling durian. Of course, I wasn't selling durian. I was just posing for the picture. But durian is a very delicious fruit, but I also love oxtail soup. I love fish head curry. I love martabak har from Palembang, of course. And rendang is also, very famous, and that's also very good. What's that other dish? The meat, the meatball. Oh, bakso. That's what it's called. Yes, bakso and bandung. Oh my God, so good.
Yeah. Okay. There is I think one of the participants here, Muhammad Abdul Alim, would like to talk to you, and can we show the video of him?
Halo. Halo.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Ya, gimana? Ada apa yang mau ditanyakan ke Raef atau mau dikomentarin?
Ya. Assalamualaikum, Raef.
Waalaikumsalam. Apa kabar? How's it going, Muhammad?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing great. So, I'm from Jakarta, and I'm just want to say thank you for at America for these events, and I hope so after this COVID-19 at America would invite Raef to Indonesia. So I just want to watch a live performance from Raef, and I just want to say happy Eid Mubarak for Raef.
Thank you.
And then I just wanna say I really love your song, especially the "You Are the One."
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Muhammad Abdul Alim. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And I would love to meet you in person, inshallah. When I
Yeah,
visit.
thank you, Raef. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Again. Okay, question from Putut. Raef, I'm wondering if you have written any books about your backpacking journey, especially when you visited the 30 mosques. This is not only 30 mosques. I think Raef already been to like 100
many more.
100 something mosques. Yeah, Raef. Now, are you going to write a book about this?
I am writing a book, and I've been writing it for the last year and a half or year. I've been writing it for the last year, and I'm on chapter 46. I'm two-thirds of the way through. I am writing a book. Inshallah, it will be done this year, and it will be translated to Bahasa Indonesian for my friends in Indonesia to read. But it has very detailed stories of what happened in every city that I visited and the incredible stories and people that I have met along the way.
Inshallah. Oh, that's great. I think Raef should write a book anyway, yeah, because all our experience should be written and to be shared to many people, yeah. Not only Americans, but also not only Indonesian. I think all over the world would like to know. So, for example, like Raef mentioning about the Kudus, yeah, this is the really reflection of the picture of the tolerance in Indonesia, yeah, the faith tolerance in Indonesia. 600 years ago, Indonesia is the country of tolerance. So I think until now, Indonesia is a country of tolerance. So I think we must be proud of this. Yeah. Okay. If you have any question, please do so. If not, then I will ask again about the food. You cannot choose also which food you are the top priority.
I can choose. I like oxtail.
Okay. What food?
Oxtail is my favorite.
Oh, sabuntut, sabuntut.
Yeah, I can't. Every time I see it, and it just tastes so good. And I tried doing it here in Maryland, and it doesn't taste not nearly as good.
Can you find it in DC? Maybe there's many
There's
Indonesian.
there's an Indonesian restaurant, but it's not really a restaurant. I think it's like a food truck. So they sell like simple foods. But I think in New York there's several Indonesian restaurants.
So, but your favorite, one of your favorite is martabak har, right? From Palembang.
Oh, it's so good. So good. There's a really cool story that I'd like to tell about martabak har. My very first visit to Indonesia was to Jakarta, then Palembang. And when I was in Palembang, right before my concert, so I told one of the stage managers, I was like, "Yo, can we get out real quick and get something to eat?" So we went out and we saw a store. It's a small store called Martabak Har, and I was like, "Yo, what's this?" He's like, "Oh, it's called martabak." I don't know what martabak is. So I tried it and it was delicious. Then, I had my show. I went back home and everything. And many years later, while we were touring Sumatra for, I think, season 3 of Journey of a Backpacker, we visited Palembang. This is after many hours of traveling. We're very tired, and so I told Yuyun, who was who's the director and who's my main man traveling across Indonesia during the filming of Journey of a Backpacker. And I said, "Yo, we need to find martabak har. Where can I get it?" So he's looking online. He's calling people. We're trying to find this place that sells martabak har, and we can't find it. Anyways, we spend the entire day filming the episode for Palembang, and it's at the very end of the night. We go back to our hotel room, and we're tired. But right before we enter our hotel room, we look to our right, and right next to the hotel is the same restaurant, martabak har, that we've been looking for years to find. And we were all celebrating, and the entire crew, we went in and we started eating martabak har. It was one of the best nights ever.
I have a complaint from my crew. They said we eat martabak har for breakfast, for lunch, and dinner because of Raef. So I said, yeah, you have to. Okay, I think I will give one of the Raef fans club. Who is going to maybe from at America? Can you show the video from Raef Indonesian Fans Club to talk to Raef directly?
Oh yeah.
Reni.
Assalamualaikum.
Hello, Reni.
Waalaikumsalam, Reni. How are you?
How are you, Ibu Rina and Raef?
Yeah,
It's really nice.
I'm fine.
We miss you guys.
Mohon maaf lahir batin semuanya.
Yeah.
Eid. It's been a long time. We didn't see each other, like almost 3 years. We've been missed Journey of a Backpacker. It's like something missing in Ramadan.
Yeah.
While we are not watching a Journey of a Backpacker, it's like something missing in the journey and the activity. So,
yeah, I feel the same way.
yeah, it's really, I really miss those situations, those TV show. So Ibu Rina, I hope next year, inshallah, after the pandemic and everything. Yeah, I just want to say,
pray dua for this.
We are miss Raef and the TV show because it's really, you know how different Raef with Another Awakening Records, because he really suitable for any condition. And he loved being a backpacker, travel a lot, even though there's some accidents while they jump. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what we
Yes.
love about you, Raif, because you love to travel and adventurous to any place, which me as an Indonesia, not even travel to the places, more places like you. So it's really excited to see you as an American travel around the world and then around Indonesia, and we're so like, oh, we are so jealous. We can, yeah.
We are jealous.
Interesting. Because he saw so many beautiful things, many different cultures, everything. that
Yeah,
we
Indonesia
never
is and I don't just say this because I am speaking to an Indonesian audience. I say this back home in America as well. Indonesia is such a beautiful country, and it's so vast and huge, and so many different languages and cultures and foods. It's just, even if I did like 100 seasons of Journey of a Backpacker, I don't think I'd be able to cover everything.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that remind me of America. The idea that so many different cultures and people can come together, and that's one unique thing that I think we have in my country as well. We're a country of immigrants. We have people from all over the world coming and to live together.
Okay, so I think we want to see all the his Raef journey to Indonesia, and Raef composed a song dedicated to Indonesia, call it Land of Life. I think we want to see this. Yeah, let's see your video, Land of Life.
All right.
Berjalan-jalan di tanah indah, tempat aku mendapat sahabat erat. Berjalan-jalan di tanah damai, tempat aku mendapat cahaya. Bermalam-malam di kota indah, tempat aku menetap sejenak. All night, you've blessed my soul. Mengenal dirimu, hijau gunung, putih pantai, home away from home. Fly away di atas awan.
Okay, everyone. I think we have to say goodbye to Raif. Actually, so many things we have to discuss with Raif. So many things, yeah.
Yeah.
As I told you in the beginning, we are so jealous. I'm so jealous with Raif. I have so many stories, but we will wait for your books, Raif.
Inshallah.
We will wait for your book. Hope to finish it this years, and then we want to read all your books. I think we are very excited to know about this. Thank you again at America, and thank you again in Raif Fans Club and all my friends um, all over Indonesia and all over the world. And Sintesa, keep up a good work, yeah. Raif, thank you again, and
You're
then
very welcome.
wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Maya, silakan.
Assalamualaikum,
Waalaikumsalam. Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you so much, Raef and Ibu Rina, for a very entertaining and insightful session. We'll see you again next time. Okay, the
Thank you so
rest
much.
of you, please don't go anywhere because we have not one, not two, but four name of the winner for our social media quiz today. The question was, is it true or false that the singer-songwriter Raef Hagag was a software engineer before he began his career in music? And the right answer is true. Raef Hagag studied computer science at the University of Maryland. After his graduation, he worked as a software engineer. And congratulations to Annalisa Fitriasari, Kevin Hermanto, Ayesha Zara, and also Muhammad Abdul Alim. Congratulations, guys. Now, you may be wondering, how can I develop an awesome idea for a place like this? Don't worry. You can visit our website at www.atamerica.or.id. Click Create an Event and collaborate with us. All proposals coming to us will be reviewed and your event might be featured here soon. You can also subscribe to our newsletters for weekly event updates sent straight to your inbox. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at AT America. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All right, guys, I think that wraps up this episode. It has been really, really fun today, but unfortunately, we have to say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again in our next program. Bye.